Greetings and welcome to another excellent Halloween Monster Mash video. I am the Grim Reaper, and I'm here to show you my Halloween garage. Ha 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 ha. Now, take it away, Duke.
Oh, thank you very much. Alright guys, I'm showing you my Halloween garage. This is in the morning, Tuesday of the update. And I'm going to show you how to make your garage look like this garage. Now, not all of this is free, but we're going to cover this and show you exactly how you can get this effect to some degree or another. Alright, so what I did, as you can see, is I replaced my surrounding tanks from the tank showcase with the awakened versions. I don't think this will last after Halloween is over in 2 weeks, so if you do this, I would suggest you make a recording of it so you'll have it for future reference. But let's go check it out and see what this looks like. Now, as you can see in the front, in the purple, that is the dragon. The main tank you see in the center, that's the death chariot. Here we have the creature, and you can see partially through it. And we're going to rotate around here. This would be the awakened death chariot with the flame and the giant skull. Again, you can see partially through it. You can see partially through the Inferno Chimera. And these atmospheric effects are quite excellent. Plus, I have a couple of werewolves and two crawling skeletons. Blah, blah, blah. So, this is how you get the tanks. Well, not how you get them. I'll show you that in a minute. You see the overall atmospheric decoration of the hallway itself. Now, this one is in the store. I just checked to make sure. Let's go check it out. All right. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. We are in the store. Okay, add gear. Hit the button. So you see here on the left all the different things that you can buy. Oops, sorry, that's inventory. Now I switch to the store, the very top. Tank showcase. You can have a maximum of 4. You got 1 stock in the beginning. They allowed us to unlock a second one for free, and then the other 2 I had to pay $6.25 for each of those. I believe is the correct number. So if you only have 1 or 2 tank showcases, you know, you can choose to add what have you. Now, to get the dreadful decor, gotta scroll. I think it's all the way at the very end. Okay, it's not the very end. I don't even know. Oh, I forgot all about the cow. Here's the dreadful decor, and this dude was $18.75. You know, that is the stuff you see in the rafters and on the walls, etc. It looks pretty awesome. So basically, dreadful decor, I mean, it's kind of semi-pricey, but for Halloween it looks fantastic. Now, this is just my regular garage. This is not my Halloween garage, which the Halloween garage has the central tank that is lit up. So, you know, the thing I could do actually is put 4 specters in here. That would be good also. We'll do that on a different day. But basically speaking, to get this, now if you don't have these werewolves or crawling skeletons, it's a good question. We unlocked freebies. I have a whole bunch of werewolves available. But the problem is, as you can see at the very bottom of the screen, it says 1,000 of 1,000 points used. Those tank showcases eat a lot of points. Now, if I reduced the tank showcases to 3, then I can put some more werewolves in here or other items. I really don't have a lot of other spooky items. I have some. But, you know, that's, you know, up to your own personal choice there. But this gives you the basic setup of how you can achieve this effect. Now, the other thing is, in the tank showcases, I had to choose the awakened version. So this would be, here you have the Inferno Chimera A. This is the Dragon A. That is the Creature A. And that is the, in the very back, that is the Death Chariot A. If I chose the regular ones, which you have seen previously in my other videos, those don't have any of the atmospheric glowing effects. So, this is the first thing I have done for a video to show you guys. Now, let's go look at the Monster Mash version. Okay, and in the Monster Mash version, everything is the same except the center tank is also awakened. As you see at the very bottom of the screen, this is the Lycan A. Oh, nasty. That's nasty. The Bolg Horror. The Night Stalker. I guess let's go run through all of these. The Roswell, Bellerophon. Oh, that was just too many Infernos. Night Stalker, Holenhund, Wraith Panza, the Creature, Asterion. There's the Revenant Crafts Panther. The Spectre. Gornich. And I had a duplicate of the Frankenstein's monster, but I changed his name. He's now Halloween Herald. Ah, double dragons. That's messed up, man.
The Death Chariot.
Now, there's something you may have not noticed. I myself didn't notice it until I thought, man, what was I going to put in the Spectre? And so I ended up choosing the Eddie Commander because I was considering putting in the Grim Reaper, but the Grim Reaper Commander is not for sale. And if you said, well, yeah, it is, it's for sale, go look. You cannot buy the Grim Reaper by himself. Well, not today anyway. So you can buy yourself a Death Chariot with a Grim Reaper, which is very cool. But I already have both of those, which is kind of interesting. Kaiju. Pharaoh's Fury. Now here you can see the Pharaohs wrappings on the tank had that blue glow from Halloween. It looks the best, of course. And we're back to the beginning with an American werewolf in a tank. And now one of the things I have to do is go back and re-equip and put consumables in all my awakened tanks. They have nothing. So I've already taken the time to go and load up my commanders. Now let me show you, there's a couple of secrets on commanders. Now if you'll notice the Pharaoh's Fury. Now the Pharaoh's Fury in Monster Mash mode changes because everything goes to tier 9. So the Pharaoh's Fury is an Era 2 Cold War tank. That's Green Nation. So he becomes mercenary. What that means is that what you need to do, let's go and do it. Okay. So here we are, Green Nation, Pharaoh's Fury. Now I've already done this, but what you would need to do is go in here, and if you have the Pharaoh's Fury with the Pharaoh in the Green Nation tank, you're going to need to take either an unassigned commander, like one of these, pop it in to the Pharaoh's Fury. And what that will do is it will boot him out and transform him from Green Nation to unassigned Black Bar at the bottom. Okay, let's look at Black Bar at the bottom again. There we go. For example, now that's assuming you have never put him in a tech tree. And I always tell people, when you have 3-star commanders, you really don't want to put them in tech tree unless you have extras of that, because it binds them to that nation and it will cost you gold to change nations. So I popped a Green Nation commander into the Pharaoh's Fury. He popped out as a Black Bar. And then once we had him as a Black Bar, I just went to the Monster Mash Lodge, popped in the Pharaoh's Fury, etc., and boomo. But now you look, you see here on the far right side, right here, he is now a mercenary tank. So that's just one of those oddball things that occurs. That's if you have the Pharaoh's Fury, and it doesn't matter if you don't have it, but if you have it, he switches from Green Nation, his tank switches to mercenary. It'll cost you 60 gold to try to go directly from Green Nation to mercenary tank. Now, in the Monster Mash, the mercenary is it's still a premium tank. So when this is over, he'll be booted automatically back to Black Bar status, and then you just put him back in your Pharaoh's Fury at the end of the 2 weeks and you're good. Just throwing that out there for those of you who may have just gotten a Pharaoh's Fury recently. And let me double check. I'm pretty sure he's the only one where this happens. Because all these other dudes stay with the same nation. Well, no, that's not true. Monsterjäger. Where's the Monster Jaeger? Monster Jaeger is the same story. Monster Jaeger is in Era 2 Cold War, just like the Pharaoh's Fury, and that comes from Blue Nation. So what I did is I had to take a Blue Nation tank That's a tank destroyer. We're near the end of the blues. So okay. There we go. Monster Jaeger Blue. So I took another blue commander, stuck it in the Monster Jaeger, then stuck that commander back into its original tank before I forgot. That made my Van Helsing come out as a black bar on the bottom, because I was switching him from Blue Nation Monster Jaeger here to Germany, since Van Helsing is a German. Good question. It's hiding down here somewhere. There we go. And if you look here now, it's Van Helsing. He is now German. So it's for the Monster Jaeger and the Pharaoh's Fury. You have to bump the commanders out with the, Cold War commander to get them black bar neutral so that you can come down to Monster Mash Garage and pop them in the tank that you want him in. I assume you'd want him in the Monster Jaeger, but it doesn't really matter. I arranged my tanks to have monster commanders or monster hunter commanders like Van Helsing, etc., etc. So that's just a helpful hint to get you set up. And now, again, I still have to go through and equip all my tanks with the proper equipment. It's not a big deal. It's only 2 spots on each. The problem with that is I finished off the bestiary of monster tanks that is available. I don't have the Hot Wheels tanks, so those are out. But I have everything else, which was now 16 or 18. I don't remember. Well, it's 19, including the Spectre. I have 18, but everyone has the Spectre, so you add that in, it's 19. That's what I just clicked through. And then some tanks are weird. Like, I don't know what was supposed to go with the Inferno. I used the Demon, okay? Same thing with Bellerophon. We don't have an actual, Greek god. The closest we have would be Hilda or Liana, the Roman gladiator girl with a golden outfit. But there's no, we don't have a Hercules, for example, which would have been fantastic. Oh well. There's a couple other ones. There's no obvious Hollenhund guy. You could put anything you want. And I took out the Karl Kraft 2-dimensional commander and replaced it with a 3D because, come on, dude. So I shoved the Frankenstein monstrosity and put him in the creature because he's Frankenstein. I mean, that's who he is. So I went with that. That was fine. you know, but whatever floats your boat. Like this one is another one. We don't have a Minotaur commander, which would have been killer. So I use this Warhammer guy. You know, on the well, actually, I was talking about the creature, but I was thinking, you know, mentally, I was half thinking of the Revenant. This one, I took the Karl Kraft out and put the Nazi zombie in there. Now, technically, any of the German tanks, I could just shove another Nazi zombie in there, but that gets kind of repetitious. This is my Iron Maiden Eddie, and since I couldn't buy a single Grim Reaper, I was looking at my stash. I'm like, well, I do have the Jolly Roger, but I thought when I saw the Eddie, I thought this guy was a slightly better fit than the Jolly Roger. But I mean, you know, you can't go wrong with Jolly Roger, of course. Gornich, there is no real Russian monster. Okay, so Halloween Herald, because I had an extra one. I got an extra one. I don't remember how I got it. Whatever. I mean, this guy, he comes with the Monsters Poker where you get the 4 commanders. And I had him individually, you know, so whatever that is. Dragon, again, there's no Chinese one. So when I got the Monkey King this year, I think it was this year. Anyway, Monkey King, I'm like, well, this guy goes in a Halloween tank. And there it is, he's in the Dragon. I mean, this one, of course, is a no-brainer. The Grim Reaper goes in the Death Chariot. And it's just fantastic. So I hope that this will help you guys out with your Halloween business. Give you an idea of how to replicate whatever you want to do in your garage, because it looks pretty awesome. These tanks and their mystical fires. So that's the first Halloween video this week. See what's going on. I have some other ones coming up, and well, that's all of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope this helped you out. Get out there, go play some matches. There's also a 2-chest earn operation by playing Halloween matches. So find somebody, meet somebody playing Halloween, what have you, because having partners is better than having just individual freelance monster battles. I've been in both. I mean, I'll play some freelance battles too. It's all good. But it's way better when you have your boys rolling with you. It's much more fun in a platoon. So look forward to having a lot of great battles myself. Hopefully you guys have the same. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. And also, please like and subscribe.
That's right. Like and subscribe, mortals.